Trying to stab their main dudes in the backs. I wonder how you even live life after that, rats. How you sleep at night, how you convince yourself that what you did was...
Then I had to plead guilty because he wouldn't let my tapes in.
Yeah.
And I pled guilty to making a bet. I got 2 years for making a fucking football bet.
Now that's legal everywhere.
The whole world bets. The fucking judge probably bets.
Yeah.
I hope he got buried this week.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone's having a great day. Today we're going to talk about The Skinny with Joey Merlino, a new podcast. Come on, how don't you support this guy? He did his time, and he's not talking mob shit. He's talking about sports, and hopefully he goes after the rats. Now they said they were going to do a podcast, Rat of the Month. That would be great, great. I can't wait. Everyone, please go subscribe to The Skinny with Joey Merlino. Now let's check out a little bit of his content, and let's get right into this here.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Here's what I want, because it's getting posted places, there's buzz all around it. Walk me through you and Uncle Donald Trump.
Well, it started out, my mother called me 7 in the morning. Every time she calls 7 in the morning, somebody died or got locked up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck does she want? And she told me, you're going to get locked up. I said, for what?
Locked up for what?
I don't know. I said, for what? She fixed the election. Fixed the election? What are you talking about, Ma? She says, I'm getting all calls. They said you fixed the election and you wanted Trump for Joe Biden. You made $3 million. You came to Philly.
She was looking for a piece.
I guess she was looking for money.
Yeah.
I wish I did make $3 million.
Yeah.
We all remember this story when CNN fake news tried to portray this guy cheating the election for Joe Biden. This is a perfect example of how the news and the media just twist everything. All right, listen to the rest of this story.
I said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, it's all over South Philly. You know how South Philly is.
Of course.
I mean, you want to start a rumor, just say something.
Just say to one person, it's all over.
Now the whole neighborhood thinks I did it.
Was it on the front page of the Daily News, too?
Yeah,
it was on the front page of the paper.
It was in the paper.
CNN News.
And it was somebody from, I don't know, where, Buffalo or something. They started the article. And I had all lawyers calling my lawyer, people from all over the country calling.
Yeah.
My mother believed I fixed the election. All South Philly did. So why wouldn't Donald Trump believe I fixed the fucking election?
He probably did believe it.
Yeah, well, that's what he got charged for it. I mean, listen. I'll tell you right now, Mr. President, if you're watching, do me a favor. Call me as a defense witness. I'll walk you right out of that fucking courtroom. I had 3 RICO cases.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
He didn't do.
This is why you can never believe anything you read in the newspaper or hear on the news. They will spin every story to fit their narrative.
Nothing wrong.
Did it come about because of the picture? Everybody was posting the picture.
No,
it had
that
nothing to do with
that was before the picture.
Wow.
This was right after the election.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 weeks.
So everything that had to do with Trump is because they just put it all together. South Philly, you, and the whole thing went
The whole
together.
neighborhood thinks I fixed the election.
Yeah, for no reason
People
whatsoever.
call me for money. What money? I ain't got my balls. I got.
We're looking for
Yeah.
money. We're
I
not
wish
looking to give.
I wish I did make $3 million.
Yeah.
Look what the media did. They wanted to pin this guy and Trump up and put him in jail forever. It's ridiculous. But looks like these guys are going to be brutally honest, and they're going to expose some rats and tell the truth. So please subscribe to these guys. Looks like it's going to be a great podcast.
And then after that, I seen him a few times at the golf course.
Yeah.
And one time we were playing in front of him, and he was a gentleman. He asked if he could, if he could play through.
Yeah,
What are we going to
absolutely.
tell him? He's the fucking president. No, you can't. And then he came back. He thanked us.
Really?
He was a gentleman. And then a few weeks after, I don't know, months, whatever it was, I went and there's a lot of people in there, having lunch.
Of course.
He takes pictures with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody says that.
Anybody comes, he signs any autograph. You would never know he's the president.
Yeah.
Signs every autograph, perfect gentleman, nice to everybody, respectful.
Yeah.
We took a picture with him. Somehow, I don't know, I think CNN bought it or something. And then we were on fucking CNN.
Yeah, somebody leaked that picture. It went viral everywhere, and then that's where all the conversation started and brought back up fixing the election. That's where it all rolled into.
It's fucking nuts. CNN did a thing about 10 minutes on with me and him.
Yeah.
They put my whole rap sheet on, what I went to jail for since my whole life, everything, and fucking nuts.
That really is insane.
They just hate the guy.
Another perfect example why you can't trust the media. Just look what fake news CNN did. It's fucking crazy. It's total insanity.
But he's a perfect gentleman. He signed every autograph for everybody. He took pictures with everybody. He didn't know who the fuck I was.
Yeah, he had no idea.
Yeah, and they made a big deal about it.
Of course. Anything that involves you.
And then he got indicted
indicted
4 times after that. He got 4 more cases.
Pitcher might have been bad luck there.
Fucking joke. Disgrace.
Yeah, it really is. But that's funny because everywhere I looked, that picture's posted. Everything about you, Donald Trump. He fixed the election. He knew what was going on in South Philly. Just all crazy bullshit stories that people just make up.
If I fixed the election, Trump would have won.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants Joe Biden in there?
There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to. I hate him. All Philly hates Biden.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
He's right. South Philly hates Joe Biden, hates him. They love Trump. All South Philly loves Trump except for the yuppies. But I'll tell you one thing, South Philly loves Joey Merlino. He's a national treasure in South Philly. Everybody loves the guy. He's a good guy. All right? I don't know Joey personally. You got to know I'm going to support this guy. Come on. The government can't stand him. He did his time. He's doing something legitimate, and he's going to go after the rats, too. I mean, come on. I'm definitely supporting this guy, and especially he's a South Philly guy. Get it in. I can't wait for this.
So now everybody's talking about it, the media, the newspaper, everywhere. People want to know why you're doing this. What's the reason why you're coming on a podcast? We're talking about sports and everything else, but what's the reason why you're doing this?
Why I'm doing a podcast?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. Nobody speaks up. I want to let people know what goes on in the justice system.
Okay.
There's 1 million innocent people in fucking jail.
Yeah.
Italians, blacks, Spanish, Asians, Mexicans.
Every race.
It's fucked up the way the system is.
Sounds awfully familiar, don't it? Whew. Hopefully someone directs these guys to the We Push Back website and they can see all the information about the rats. So hopefully they get to see all the videos and get to use all the information that's provided on the We Push Back website. Because hopefully maybe it'll be useful to them. You never know.
Look at my friend Meek Mills.
Yeah.
He was 18 years old. He got caught with a gun or something. They kept him on probation for 11 fucking years.
Yeah.
11 years. He's a kid. And they kept on putting him back in jail for nothing because the judge hated him.
Yeah.
And thank God for that guy,
Michael Rubin. Yeah.
Great guy. He got him right out.
Right.
I mean, he was innocent. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, I want to speak up for the good guys.
Absolutely.
There's no voice. You got all these lying rats. They got podcasts, shows, books. The media, they glorify him. There was a kid on the other day, Dominic Cali. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Talking about Dominic Chicali, the rapping rat. I don't know who's worse, the rapping rat or his cheerleaders.
And that other motherfucker from Gangland, Capisi, he called me up. I was at a Heat game, me and Wags and Donnie, like 5 years ago. And we had the floor seats.
Yeah.
So at halftime, we were going into the Grey Goose Lounge to get a drink for halftime. And that Sunday, it was a Sunday, there was an article in the Miami Herald, the front page about me. This was like 3 days later, I don't know when it was. So I'm walking, I don't know him. If he walked in here right now, I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
I'm walking, and the guy's waving to me. He was sitting with this old Indian guy. The guy was like 80 years old. And the guy's waving to me. I was like, who the fuck's that? You know, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, you're just waving.
And Wag said, you know what that is? I said, no. He said, Chris Pacella. The fuck's he waving to me for, that lying rat motherfucker? So I told him, fuck you. And we just walked away. Don't wave to me.
Remember when this story first circulated and they had you thinking it was something totally different? Like Chris Pacella got all crazy and started a fight or some bullshit like that? See? It was just another rat feeding these bullshit media people information. That's why you can't believe what you read. Just another example.
We walked inside, got a drink. Fucking 2 years later, Capisi puts in the paper, not at Gangland, that other gossip column where all the rats tell him everything, puts in there that he came up to me, pointed in my face, told me, like, talking shit. Like
A whole made-up story.
Yeah, I mean, whole made-up fucking story. So I said, listen, here's the day of the game. Go back and get the fucking tape from the fucking game and see if that's a total lie. He never got out of his seat. Never got out of his seat.
Just to start trouble.
And he's saying, oh, he's a real tough guy. And this other jerk-off that was on the other day, Dominic, he said Chris is a real tough guy.
This is one of the reasons why you can't listen to all the rat cheerleaders, the Capichis, and all these other idiots that take the rat's word as truth. They take it as gospel. No, like I've been telling you forever, the rats all lie.
He's a tough guy. This guy set up a lady. He killed an innocent lady in front of her 5-year-old daughter, and they're glorifying him as a tough guy. He's in Miami. He owns nightclubs. He's in California. He owns nightclubs. They got him down as a hero. What kind of tough guy is that?
Yeah.
An innocent lady?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking joke. And all these Schratweiser, Capizzi, all them, they glorify. They write books with these guys. It's fucking, it's nuts.
But now, all these guys got to do is rat, and then look, they live the life of a movie star. It's not right that these rats are glorified like this. It's ridiculous.
So I want to be the voice. I want to be the voice for the good guys, and I'm gonna do episodes. I mean, if I was going to do rat, I could do rat a day. I could do 7 million episodes.
Yeah.
But I have to get all the paperwork. I'm not doing nothing without everything backed up. I have all my paperwork. My lawyers got it's everything in storage. I'm going to have the FBI 302s. I'm going to have the tapes, their tapes of everything, and then I'm going to do an episode a month about. We'll do the rat of the month. We'll start with that.
Something like that.
Like the guy on my case, Jr. Whatever the fuck his name. I don't even know. I didn't even know his last name. I got a case.
That's insane. He didn't even know the last name of the guy who tried to put him in jail, the guy who testified against him. That's totally crazy. That's why I always say, I think the feds aid these rats into coming up with crazy stories just to lock people up. Because in America, jail's a business. And when the government wants you, they'll do anything they can to get you. Doesn't matter.
And the only reason I pled guilty was the judge fucked me. He hated me.
Really?
He hated all Italians. He buried everything. He used to be a U.S. attorney.
Yeah.
I had tapes on my case. He won't let one tape in.
Wow.
To defend me.
Yeah.
I'll go to trial right now next week. The same case. I'll represent myself and I'll get acquitted in 10 minutes if my tapes could come in.
Yeah.
He won't let them in. They still couldn't convict me.
Yeah.
I got a hung jury, and then I had to plead guilty because he wouldn't let my tapes in.
Yeah.
And I pled guilty to making a bet. I got 2 years for making a fucking football bet.
Now that's legal everywhere.
The whole world bets. The fucking judge probably bets. Yeah. I hope he got buried this week, the motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. It's free to subscribe, so please subscribe. A couple of neighborhood guys hanging out, talking sports, and annihilating some rats. Looks like it's going to be great.
All right. Well, listen, that's exactly what you're doing this for. You know, you're for the good guys.
I'm speaking up for the good guys.
Absolutely.
They need a voice. There's a lot of people in jail that are innocent, believe me, innocent. When the time comes, well, I'm going to show you how they're innocent.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But we have some good news for the good guys.
Go ahead.
Fat Lion Joe Messina, he's another lion rat, put all guys that went in jail because he didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
He died, I think a couple days ago.
Really?
So God don't like ugly.
No.
See, you hurt families, you hurt innocent people. That's what happens to you. Yeah. So we ain't going to miss him anyway.
All right.
You hear that? He's right. God doesn't like ugly. And no, we will not miss Messina. He put up, how many families were destroyed because of this guy, because he didn't want to do his time, right? How many fucking people were affected because this guy couldn't do his time?
So listen, you gave perfect examples what you're doing this for. Now, if anybody has any questions, we'll read the comments. We'll answer.
Well, a lot of people are waiting for the stuff with about the people, the rats on all these cases.
Yeah.
It just takes time. I have to get it. I mean, I don't have it. It's in storage. I got to go get it out. I got to get a tape recorder. I got to go get the transcripts. But I'm going to get everything. I'm going to have their words, the FBI words, what the informant said.
Absolutely.
If you read this stuff, you'll think you're.
I know nothing about it, so I want to read it too. It's interesting.
When you see.
All right, you heard what he said. He's going to do it right. He's going to use the federal government's words against them. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You know, I'm supporting this guy. He's a Philly guy, and he's going after the rats. Get it in. 100% supporting this guy. Everyone, please go subscribe. It's free. Go subscribe to this channel. The Skinny with Joey Merlino. All right, now let's hear what's coming up soon. Let's hear what's next to come.
When you see what they did, you have no idea. They gave that other fat motherfucker, Ron Previty, $1 million cash.
Jesus.
To testify against me. $1 million. And they bought him a house. They paid for his daughter's wedding, a new Cadillac, and a Rolex.
Wow.
Cash.
Yeah,
He's another beauty.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep that down the road.
Yeah.
Keep everybody that wants to keep coming back. I think episode 2, people are going to want to listen.
Yeah, they got to give us time.
They gotta-
It's only our second episode. We got to
Second episode.
We got to get warmed up.
Knock that out of the park. Stay tuned for episode 3. That's all I can say.
All right, there you go. There you have it. Get it in. How don't you support these guys? They're going to be going after the rats. You could tell they're just straight neighborhood guys. Come on, especially their South Philly guys. Support these guys. Everyone, please, it's free. Go subscribe to The Skinny with Joey Merlino. I can't wait for this podcast. All right, so have a great day. I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you.